Hi friends, this is Swarna here. Welcome to Spiritual Swarna 3 YouTube channel. So thanks a lot for subscribing and liking my channel. If you're a newcomer, please watch, like and share and subscribe the channel. This is based on spirituality and healing. So thanks a lot for all the suggestions and comments you're giving me, and thanks a lot for appreciation which I am receiving from all of you. So today I have come with the topic of free will and twin flames. What is free will and how the twin flames get benefited out of it. So this is going to be another topic which is really going to help the twin flames, because even though we are of the same flame dwelling in two bodies, what happens is we tend to cross our boundaries and over involve in other person's other twins life. So this is going to help you to understand this even much more deeper. Okay, so as if you have not seen my free will video, please go through and see how it is affecting, what is that choice, or how is it going to help you in your spiritual life. So coming back to free will in twin flames, see, your twin flame is already in another body and having all the karmic relationships, and he's having a lineage of his or her ancestors, and he's having a different set of karma to face and to learn the lessons from. So it's even though you are dwelling in the two bodies, his journey or her journey is different from your journey. Even though it may match in synchronicities and all, but still there is a spiritual lessons to be learned by your divine counterpart. So when every soul is actually descending to the earth, it is descending with a free will. Free will means they have a choice to react, to respond at their spiritual intelligence. Okay, so what is a reaction and what is a response? Reaction is out of the ego mind, as I have said before, and response is with the awareness. Okay, and with spiritual intelligence. Why spiritual intelligence? Means that is the intelligence which is with the spirit, carried from the previous births since the beginning of the journey. So this spiritual intelligence is different for everybody. Definitely you will agree with me that your divine counterpart has a different spiritual intelligence than the spiritual intelligence you have. Especially the divine feminines, they have more focus on their spiritual journey, and they are able to judge or are more of a better spiritual awareness. That is what I have observed. So their intelligence is definitely higher than the divine counterpart. Okay, so all the decisions, everything is based on everybody's spiritual intelligence. So when your divine counterpart is handling with their karmic relationships or the people he or she is dealing with, it is them to undergo this particular experience on earth and learn the lesson out of that particular experience and come out. Okay, they have to individually deal with it, learn the essence of the relationships, and make decisions on their own, learn from that and move on. Okay, so in that way, you being a divine twin flame, you cannot interfere into their life and force them on your what do you think is the right thing. So spiritual intelligence has, everybody's intelligence is different. They'll be operating from their point of awareness. So you are not supposed to interfere on their free will. You are not supposed to override their free will, because even divine cannot override free will of a spirit which has taken birth on earth. Okay, so every one of us have a free will. Okay, so this is very important, because I have observed is in twin flames, generally you tend to go a step forward and start influencing too much onto the divine counterpart. You are not supposed to do that. You can only send them love and prayers. Probably you can suggest something but not enforce anything on them. They have their free will. In case if you force or if you say something which on basis of which they take their decisions, that will not help them, because they have not learned lesson. You are giving them a shortcut. You are overfeeding them with your your expectations, your intelligence, which is not required. If you do that, they will end up doing the same mistakes in future also. They will not be learning the spiritual lessons. So you are supposed to maintain a boundary. It's only to help the other twin to grow spiritually. Okay, I'm not telling you how to cut them down. I'm not telling them you're not supposed to guide them anything. Say for example, another twin is going to commit suicide. You cannot just say, oh, it's a free will decision, so you go ahead with it. You cannot say that. You definitely have to suggest that, no, wait, there's something more to life. You have to learn some lessons. There is experience happening. You have to definitely put them onto the positive path. Definitely nobody will actually keep quiet when somebody is going to commit suicide or doing something which is very annoying, or which is very this kind of acts which are going to harm the person. So definitely as a twin flames, we are very empathetic and very sensitive. We definitely stop other people from doing such sins. So definitely we stop people from doing such things. So that is okay. You can suggest them not to do or not to do. You give your intelligence, but not completely enforcing them and stopping them, caging them into your spiritual intelligence. Okay, so that is a boundary which you need to keep it. Okay, this will also help you in your spiritual journey. When you get in reunion with your divine counterpart, these lessons what they're learning will help them in their spiritual growth. Okay, so these lessons are going to be very important in their life and life together with the twin. Okay, so allow them to take their decisions and know that there is a divine timing being placed and everything is happening with divine timing. They say that even a small leaf cannot shake without the Shiva consciousness approval. So this everything which is happening in the earthly journey of your twin flame or your life is with the supreme consciousness guidance. Okay, so know that, and you abstain from enforcing or putting so much of pressure in their decisions and their life. They have to deal with a lot of their past life karmas, and they have their own ancestral lineage which they are coming from. So they have to heal all their issues by themselves until they undergo those experiences and they learn the lesson, they send the healing, they get healed with the lower chakra issues like fears, anger issues, and whatever it is, their lust issues, everything. They have to work on them. Until they work on them, how much ever you interfere, it is not going to help. So they have to work on their lower chakras, and they have to do a lot of inner work to raise up to the higher chakras. They have to open up their heart to the divine self, to the whole universe as such. They have to tip at the spiritual oneness that cannot be enforced on anybody else. So you have to keep the spiritual boundaries very much in mind and never to interfere or too much get into the free will of your twin flames. Okay, and always give space in the relationships, and until they ask, please don't keep giving advices, and have patience, because everything is divinely timed. And in case if you do interfere and take up the free will of the other person, what happens? You are actually delaying your spiritual ascension and spiritual journey. Okay, because the karma which is bypassed by the other person, or the karma which was supposed to be taken by the other person, if you are interfering and the decision of that person is influenced because of your words and actions, that part of it is getting transferred to you. So karmic baggage is getting increased for you. So never interfere in other person's decision or life. Just suggest them and have patience, bless them, send them prayers and loves and light, so that they operate from their own spiritual intelligence. Okay, and this is very important, and this message is very important because we tend to, out of love, tend to over interfere in other people's life and start taking decisions, enforcing our decisions on others. So hopefully this is going to help us. And also that remember that our earth journey is very limited. So we are on earth for a specific time. Death and birth are being decided already. So when we are in this time frame, why not we use this time very efficiently and grow spiritually than increasing our karmic debt or karmic baggage. This free will in twin flames is very important, because here we are helping each other and grow spiritually and finish off all the past karmas and connect with the divine and be in communion with divine. So hopefully this video has helped twin flames to understand the free will of the divine counterparts and not to overdo or interfere in their life. Let them undergo their third party karmic situations. They will come back finally. Give them time, have patience, and let everything be divinely guided and divinely timed. Hope you like this video. If you like, please share with your friends and like it. Thank you very much for watching.